treating you?
How's Life Been Treating You is a Jeff Gallant and Gallant Recording Services original production. Hi, so welcome to How's Life Been Treating You, and today we have a fabulous guest for you all. Not one, only one of the busiest artists on our circuit at the present time, but a member of a CNN Hall of Fame and a complete legend of the circuit. I'm really pleased to introduce the wonderful John Stubbs, better known as Stubby to all of us. So,
hello, everybody.
Here we are. So, how's life been treating you, John, at this precise moment?
Very good. As you can see, we're in sunny Spain.
In sunny Spain.
And it's really hard work.
It is, isn't it? It's a terrible one to get, isn't it?
And people don't understand the pressure.
That's right. I'm lazing about in the sun all day.
Having a bit of wine.
Absolutely.
Speaking of,
have a sip. So we're going to do a nice little interview with Stubby today, and he's going to tell you all about the man behind the microphone, we hope. So I want to have a little look back. So first of all, I'm going to take you right back before performing, before learning an instrument or anything like that. Can you remember, like, when was the first sort of musical instrument influence in your life?
Mum.
Right, yeah.
My mother and her two sisters had a singing trio back in the 50s.
Right.
And they did Carlisle Theatre, and they did working men's clubs.
Yeah.
The Singing Smith sisters, they were called.
Wow.
Auntie Jean, my mum Helen, and Auntie Emily. They're all good singers.
Yeah.
And they had a chance to go further than locally. They were asked to go on tour with a theatre show. And my grandma, all 4 foot nothing of her, said, "No way, you're going down the hill." No. So they didn't do it. But the sang in family parties would get me up and I would sing.
Yeah, wow.
Obla Dee, Obla Da was the big one.
Brilliant. So really, right from like smooth childhood, you were involved and influenced by music.
Yeah,
brilliant.
It's a strange thing. I mean, I knew I could always sing, which is a bit bizarre.
Yeah,
but yeah. So, and I had no fear of singing. I'm shy, believe it or not. But once I'm singing, I'm okay.
Yeah. It's that sort of safety break of the stage, and you feel alive. It's good, fabulous. So, moving forward a little bit more, when did you first start either picking up an instrument or actually singing out in public and that sort of thing?
The first ones, my mum used to be a member of the United Services Social Club, and Glasgow Rangers were playing Carlisle in a friendly.
Yeah.
And after the game, I was working, and I was a painter and decorator for a year. I was terrible. I was that bad. I was reduced to toilet doors and radiators.
Oh, not my forte either. So I'm moving on.
Yeah. But I was paying roughly about £2.50 a week, or maybe less than that, maybe £1.75 or something. Anyway, I was at the club, and my mum was great friends with the keyboard player. And they asked me to sing. So I sang Nobody's Child.
Yeah.
And I passed the hat around, and I got 3 or 4 quid. And I thought, okay. Week's work.
Brilliant.
£1.75.
Yeah.
Singing. And then this was before backing tracks. This was, you had to have dots then.
Yeah.
And plus, I was great friends with a guy from school, and he was a singer as well. So we had a little band going.
Nice.
So that was the first one where I actually got paid.
Brilliant.
So I'd be.
So what sort of age? 15?
15, yeah.
Brilliant. So a really long career as well then.
Yeah. We had a band in Carlisle from the really early 70s. That band lasted about 6 years. And then, believe it or not, I had a duo with the drummer.
Yeah?
Me and the drummer.
Yeah?
He was exceptional. And I played guitar really badly. But we were doing stuff by blood, sweat and tears, and really difficult songs to sing.
Yeah.
But me thrashing around the basic 3 chords.
Brilliant.
That was a big success as well.
Yeah.
And I stayed friends with the guy from the band for nearly 60 years till he died last year.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, it's been good.
Absolutely. Fabulous. So we're going to do a little game.
Yeah.
We're going to break it up by doing a little game every now and again. Okay. So if you were sitting in a bar or a coffee shop or something like that, you and 3 empty chairs, you can have anyone dead or alive. What 3 celebrities would you choose to join you to find out their stories?
Anyone? Or
Anyone dead or alive, can be absolutely anyone. Doesn't have to be musical.
oh, okay.
And anyone, who would you choose to join you at that table, maybe for an hour, 2 hours, just chatting?
Well, one would be Johnny Farnham,
Okay.
Australian singer, the best singer on the planet.
Okay.
Dennis LeCorrier from Doctor Hook
Yeah.
is my second favourite singer, really. And the third one would have to be away from music, would have to be sport.
Yeah.
So I don't know, I'm intrigued by Bobby Charlton.
Yeah.
You know, he was
Absolutely.
my favourite football player as a child.
Yeah.
And he got me a couch on Christmas morning. My dad had bought me some football boots.
Yeah.
And he said, give us the package, you mean? Who's your favourite football player? I said, Bobby Charlton. He just gave us a cluff and walked off. And I opened the boots, and were Jimmy Greaves football boots.
All right. See.
Yeah, Bobby would be nice to talk to.
Yeah.
And Johnny Farnham is the best singer in the world, but he just loved Australia and he wouldn't leave.
Right.
He decided to be as big as he
Settle there and as
be.
big as he could be there.
And I've just finished his book. Just had cancer,
Okay.
throat cancer, and he's completely cured now, but he can't open his mouth to sing.
Oh, okay.
But he's trying.
Sad. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Him and Dennis, I've met Dennis a couple of times.
Okay.
Once nicely and once not nicely.
Okay.
But, that's when I first met Jan.
Okay.
And we went to Norwich, to a church in Norwich, and Dennis was playing on his own. And I'd had a phone call from Dennis's management, who somehow heard about me. And they asked me if I would be a support for that gig.
Yeah.
And I was over the moon. Didn't want paid. I didn't care about
Yeah.
it.
It was, yeah.
But then they said, and how many bums can you guarantee?
Oh.
I went, I can't guarantee any. It's not my gig.
Yeah.
And I just thought, forget it. So I was a bit merry when we went to the gig. And he came on, and I was very excited, and Jan was very embarrassed, because I knew all the songs.
Yeah.
And then in my wisdom, I decided I'm going to go and sing with him.
Oh dear.
So I took my specs off, and Jan went, oh God. I actually got round backstage.
Yeah.
And there was a doorman, by the stage entrance. What you doing, lad? I said, I'm just going to go sing with Dennis. He says, no, you're not. I said, oh, I am. He'd be all right. As I went to get by, he biffed us one.
Yeah.
Cut my eye.
Oh.
So I headbutted him.
Oh.
I was on the floor, and Dennis on the stage. I think there's a fight in the corner. And Jam's going, oh, I know what that is. Anyway, we calmed down.
Yeah.
And then they took us to the bar, got me with a drink.
Wow.
And I watched the gig from the side.
Yeah.
Then I had to go back and face Jan. She wasn't happy. And then we just sat at the end of the gig, so the place was deserted, and Dennis was sitting on his own.
Yeah.
So I went and apologised, and he just laughed.
Right. Yeah.
And then we followed him on tour for a couple of weeks. I got to know his wife. Mm-hmm. I gave him a CD of Lemongrass.
What they've done, yeah, absolutely.
And most of our own songs. So yeah, it was interesting. But like everybody, I mean, he won't know me from Adam, but I thought I was his friend now. It's a bit like on this scene, you see people.
Absolutely, yeah.
And to talk to you, and you're thinking, oh, I do know you, but
yeah,
I don't know your name. So
that's right.
Hello, mate. Hello, darling.
Absolutely.
But then, it's my friend, Dennis.
Yeah. But it is, and it's lovely. We do get that feel, like you're saying, we get that feeling as well. It is lovely when people on the circuit notice you and have that connection with you as well, isn't it? Sort of going
Yeah.
off on a tangent a little bit.
I mean, I'm one of these, I don't mix very well. I stop in the changing room.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I'm not a, I thought it would be after COVID because I did that much online over COVID.
You did. Yeah.
And I thought it might be different when I went out because lots of people were saying, oh, we'll see you after COVID and we'll meet you. And no, I just finish the set and go in the changing room and read my book, which is a shame, but it's just the way I am.
No, it's not. So you can't change who you are, and it's you don't need to change who you are.
No.
Either. You know, we're all different. Yeah, I like people, and I like that social element of all of this as well.
Yeah.
So I find that quite nice to sort of chat in the breaks and things like that. But not everyone's built like that.
No.
My old bass man, you know, Georgine.
Yes. Yeah.
And he would always sit in the back. He never, you know, it was just the way he done it. He used to work in touring bands in Germany and stuff like that.
Well, there's a few of us do that, isn't it? I mean,
yeah, just that was the way he did it.
Stu's the same.
Yeah,
Stu Payne, he doesn't go out. He's also working on something.
Absolutely.
He's on his computer.
Yeah.
Laptop. But yeah, I mean, I do admire people like Pete Stothard who can waltz through everything and to a certain extent, Martin, yourself.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
But, you know, we're all different.
We're all different. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go back into your childhood again now, if you're happy to do so. So before music, taking music out of the equation, what was growing up like? Where did you grow up? What sort of life did you have as a child?
Council estate in Raffles in Carlisle, which was rough as hell.
Okay.
There was 4 main estates in Carlisle: Raffles, Botcherby, Harrowby, Curragh, and they were all really rough.
Mm-hmm.
So I could end up, I remember we were 8, we had a gang, a little gang of our own. We'd build dens on the little, because it was prefabs had just been all knocked down.
Yeah.
We had the first council houses really. So the prefabs had gone, but they'd left the land. So we build dens on them. And there'd be water pipes and there'd be rivers going through everywhere, and you had to defend them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Literally, you'd have somebody at tea time.
Really?
You go and defend it. Anything happens, give us a shout, because we're all close by, so we could just shout. Sure. Mum and Dad was typical. Dad was a window cleaner.
Yeah.
Early mornings, he was up at 5 most days. At the time, he used to go around and knock people up as well.
Yeah.
He was a knocker upper.
Okay.
And do the lampposts because there was gas.
Yeah. Okay.
So
yeah.
And my mum was a bus conductress on the buses. So there were, one was out, one was in. Well, that's key kids. We just there was me and my brother. My sister left really early. She was 15 when she left home. And then she went to Australia. But it was a good, you know, we still got friends from back then.
Brilliant.
We were all together, and then when the football started and started going to football, you'd all stop with your little out with the Raffles lot, you know, with Harrowby lot, and occasionally you'd meet up and have a discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was good. I did got some fun memories of the childhood.
That's brilliant. Anything that stands out massively?
Oh, lots. I mean, no, not really. It's just a case of I once cut my knee on some barbed wire and was very dramatic with my brother. Just leave me here to die.
Oh.
I'd watched him. I think we watched Bonanza the night before, and somebody had cut themselves and died.
Yeah.
So I'd be saying it'll be 8. I'll just go, leave me. Don't tell people I was brave. I know. I mean, we always had dogs, so we also walked dogs, and we got a rabbit, and we had a ferret.
Yes. Yeah, my dad had ferrets. Yeah.
So you do all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then we moved constantly. We were there till I was 11. Then we moved next door to my grandma in a different estate. And then my dad died when I was 16,
Oh, sorry to hear that.
48.
Yeah.
And then my mum and dad split up by then.
Okay.
They were living separately, and my mum got a flat in the town centre, which was great. But then when my dad died, I was living with my dad.
Mm-hmm.
I had to go and live with my mum then.
Yeah.
And that was interesting. There's a massive house. For some reason, my mum had the middle apartment. Auntie Emily, who had since been divorced, had the bottom apartment.
Okay.
And the attic was free, and I got the attic. I had to rent it.
Right.
So it was just like it was like ours and nobody else's.
Yeah.
It was massive. Right in the middle of town. Handy for everything.
Not bad. Yeah.
And by then I was playing in nightclubs, and
Yeah.
there was 4 or 5 big nightclubs in Carlisle at the time. And by then I moved on to a different band who was very, very popular, doing soul music.
Yeah.
So we were busy.
Superb. And was it always music as you moved sort of into your young adult life? Was it always music, or did you get careers in other
That was,
jobs? And...
as I said, with finding out I could make more money in a night than I could in a week.
Mm-hmm.
But the Carlisle wasn't like this circuit that we're on. It was, no gig was more than 50 miles away.
Yeah.
And more often than not, you were in town. Because it was just, I think, what was it? The early 80s or the mid 80s, I was working solo, and the pubs had all changed. They went from, used to be open at 11, close at 3.
Yeah.
Open at 5:30, close at 10:30.
Okay.
They then went to 12 hours.
Yeah.
So they'd open at 11, close at 11. And they all put acts on.
Right.
Lunchtime, evenings. So I'd do the same gig every 2 weeks. I'd be there at maybe 5 or 6 different gigs.
Nice.
So if I was bored during the day, at the time, you could just walk into a factory and say, it's a job.
Okay.
So you'd be labouring, or I worked at Pirelli's, the metal box, the biscuit factory. I dug holes. I was a scaffolder,
Yeah.
even though I'm scared of heights.
Yeah. But that was a fun one then.
It was till I was told to go on the roof, and I said no. I lasted 4 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was good crack. But no, so it wasn't like this where you're away from home. You're always, you didn't leave for your gig till 5:30.
Right. Yeah.
And you were back home by 11:30.
Yeah. Great. So you could, have the...
And backing tapes had just come out.
Okay.
And I was friendly with the guy from the studio in Whitehaven who played bass for Gene Pitney.
Oh, wow.
And Freddie Starr.
Yes.
But he started doing backing tapes. And he was a songwriter as well, so I sang a few of his songs. And so he would do my tapes.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually he went on, that was his business in the end. He would sell them to everybody. But at the start, it was just basically me and him.
Yeah.
So the top 10 of the day, babe.
Wow.
That was good.
Yeah. How did you find that transition from never having backing track? Now, we use them all the while now, it's a done thing on our circuit, especially for solo acts to have a full backing track. Back then when bands were the thing and nobody ever had sort of used that process, how did that transition go down with the audience and everything?
Well, the lovely, because don't forget there was drum machines.
Yeah.
So you buy a little drum machine, and it was
okay,
and then you had to program it, which
sure.
Not for no. Can somebody come and help me? You make a waltz.
Yeah.
And you had like a on-off switch on the floor.
Okay.
So you'd start it, and then you do a medley for 15 minutes.
To just keep that big. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And so when the tracks come in, so with bass, drums, keyboards. I never use backing vocals if I can help it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, the crowd loved it really.
Yeah.
You were modern.
Sure, that was the modern thing to do. Yeah, right.
And I've used them that long now. I've been even now in bands, solo, trios, bands, duos, bands, solo, all over. And I've got a huge backing track, back catalogue.
Yeah.
of country music and cabaret in 60s and Tavern Road Sound and that. And luckily, I have a good memory for melody,
Yes.
although people might.
No, I think we do, because I think that comes with experience as well. I think you know where that song's going, and you have that idea of
The only
where the
downside with the tracks is if I sing it wrong, if I learn it wrong, it's wrong forever.
Yeah, I get you.
I mean, that's what's good about these weeks when you're seeing 5 different acts. Like, say, last night, Martin did Heaven's Jukebox.
Yes.
And I'm thinking, I don't sing it like that.
Am I doing it different?
Yes. This is right, exactly. Wrong here.
Yeah. Makes you listen to the original to find out, doesn't it?
But I think we'd all want a band. And luckily, you play bands, and I've now got a band.
You have, yeah. I'm going to talk to you about that. So please feel free, yeah.
No, that's now. But back in the day, the tracks were really good. But they were cassettes.
Yes. So how did that work? Was it just literally a cassette player, just as you would have at home, or?
Yeah. Until later on, towards the end, they brought out special ones, and then they brought out DAT machines.
Yeah, I used it.
I went from
college,
cassettes. Some people tried CDs.
Right. Okay.
Used to jump all the time.
Oh, yeah.
So you have cassettes, CDs, DAT sequencer.
Okay.
Which was programmed drums and bass and keys.
Right.
And which again I'll come on later. The guy from Lemongrass was a genius. And then it went to mini discs.
Yeah.
And now with iPods and iPads.
Exactly.
But I find it all right.
Yeah.
And I don't mind acoustic as well. I mean, given a chance, if I get a chance to do it,
which you have done,
or something,
which you have done already this week.
Yeah.
And
it was okay.
No, it was great. It was.
No, and people again, jumping to this week when we first arrive, you're thinking, like, I've got to please the line dancer, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. But now, because we've been here a few days, you can veer off that a little bit.
Yeah, getting asked for different material, and you feel in the room there. Absolutely.
So there'll be an interesting 30 minutes on Friday when I try and find a reference song.
It'll be fabulous. It will. Always is. It's great.
Good.
So you mentioned the breeze. So let's talk a little bit more about sort of now and obviously Lemongrass you've mentioned as well. So
yeah, well,
let's do them first. Was that the biggest act you've been in to date, or have you been in other big sort of acts? Because I know they were massively popular on country.
Oh yeah, Lemongrass was massive. Because I've known Malcolm Mason from Lemongrass. He was in the band I talked about in Carlisle called Captain Flint.
Okay.
He was the keyboard player, and that's when he discovered string machines.
Yeah.
So we were doing Philadelphia soul numbers, and you could pre-program everything, and you could program brass stabs into it, all that kind of thing.
Nice.
So that was great. And I've known him since I was 16. And then when Captain Flint finished, or when I was asked to leave Captain Flint, which I'll come on to.
Yeah, please tell the stories.
Well, that's what started the start.
Yeah, go for it.
I've also had a passion for Carlisle United.
Yeah.
Always. And being from Raffles, and being a big lad all my life, I've always been big, a bit.
Fair enough.
And I've always engaged in fisticuffs now and again.
Okay, yeah.
So especially with Carlisle, I became really well known on the terraces. And this is before it's gone stupid with pre-arranged phone calls and meeting up with baseball bats. And this is just, they were coming to our end and we were going to their end. And it was more push and shove and run away.
Yeah.
And then have a pint and say how great you were there. But we showed them, didn't we?
Yeah.
But at the time, we were getting really well known. And I'd stupidly been arrested several times just for the football.
Yeah.
But now the first I got fined £30. Then I got fined £100. Then I got probation. And then I got fined another £100. And then Carlisle played Preston in the FA Cup in the 70s, and we took a massive following. But we were all eager, we were all keen. I got arrested at the game anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought I'd get a suspended sentence or another fine. But no, they decided to make an example of me this time.
Yeah.
And it didn't help. The magistrate was Tom Finney, who you might not know, but he was a god in Preston.
Oh, okay.
Ex-player, played for England.
Right. Okay.
Massive legend. And when he just said to us, blah, 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 blah. You have defiled my beloved deep dill. Take him away. And I'm thinking, players are away.
Yeah.
Where am I going?
Okay.
And they're coming. Anyway, they dragged
So what sort of age would that have been?
I was 20. I wasn't a kid. I was 23.
Yeah.
23. And I was in Captain Flint. And two members of the band were at the game.
Okay.
And saw me being led across the pitch.
Yeah.
And went, whoa, the gig's off tonight then.
Yeah. Yes.
So I got sent to prison. And while in prison, you're allowed a little radio. Never really thought much about country music. And on Thursday night, Wally White's Country Hour was on. And it was lights out at 8 o'clock in prison.
Okay.
So it was 7 till 8.
Yeah.
So it was on. And then I heard Kenny Rogers doing Sweet Music Man, acoustically. Just blew me away. And he went to hit the high note at the end and didn't hit it.
Okay.
But that was even better for me.
Yeah.
And so Malcolm's always been a massive country fan.
Yeah.
So when I did get out of prison, I'd been replaced in the band for obvious reasons.
Yeah, sure.
But they asked if I'd stay on a few months so the new singer could fit in. There was no point in being dramatic about it. It was my own stupid fault.
Fair enough.
So I stopped on. The other singer joined, but Malcolm would always send me mixtapes then of country stuff. And he got me into Dr. Hook. So after a while, me and Malcolm then formed a duo called Lemongrass. No, sorry, it wasn't. Yeah, Captain Flint duo. A good 4 years, me and Malcolm. And when we were very popular, like we would play in Morecambe and we'd have 2 busloads following us from Carlisle. Because Malcolm was so clever on the sequence there was nothing we couldn't play.
That's perfect, yeah. So
and in the meantime, he was incorporating more and more country songs in.
Yeah.
I mean, our big number was American Trilogy.
Yeah.
At the end of the night. So that was why I really like country music. And then after, again, Malcolm asked me to leave.
Okay.
Oh, more things. But we always stayed mates.
It's great. It's business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I went solo. And then Malcolm got on with Jeff Bettesworth, steel player. And they did a gig in Newcastle one night. And I went along just as a messenger. It was a country gig, the first time I'd ever seen a country night.
Yeah.
With cowboys and Indians and Mexicans and the shootout.
Yes.
All that thing. And I thought, bloody hell, what's going on? And then eventually, they went to a trio, Lemongrass, and then the singer left. And they were very brave to come and saw me and said, if you learn to drive, you can have a job.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Because I was living in a small village at the time.
Yeah.
So I passed my test. And I joined Lemongrass in 1989 until 1994.
Yeah.
When again, he asked me to leave.
So what's the story behind that one?
Honest to God, I don't know.
Just a change.
89 I joined and it went through the roof.
Yeah.
For some reason, 1990 we won Trio of the Year. 91 we won Trio of the Year. 92 Single of the Year. I won Male Vocalist. We won Club Awards. We were the bee's knees.
Yeah.
All the festivals, we headlined at Americana.
Yeah.
All the Puntings and Butlins weeks that used to happen then, would headline that.
Yeah, well, you were before my time on the scene, and even I know the name Lemongrass, you know.
But it was
That's how popular you were. I know about you, and
I fell into the
you
path
know,
that people are doing all the time because Raymond Foggett was the god,
yeah, sure, yeah,
and he was pissed. We
yeah.
say that
That's okay.
he was he played drunk,
Well,
and I used to like to drink, but somebody stupid. We were working in Manchester, and he come at the end of the night. He went, "Oh, you're the new Raymond Foggett."
big pat on the back at that
But
time.
then I thought, oh, well, Raymond drinks, and
Ah,
now, and I used to drink brown ale. So I'd have brown ale on stage, just up a bit, stupidly. So, and I had really long hair and a big, massive beard and earrings, and I looked fierce.
I'll try and find some photos so we can put them in.
Oh, they're up there. They're there. But I must remember Malcolm's wife at the time. She was a TV presenter, the local TV thing. And she sat me down and said to us, "You know something? You look like a hell's angel, and you've got the voice of a fallen angel."
Wow.
And I thought, oh, wow, that's very profound.
Yeah.
And then we did 2 CDs at the time. We were the first English band to have lyrics and a booklet.
Yeah.
And we were nominated every time for Album of the Year. Didn't win, but it's top 3.
Okay. Yeah.
And then we were in Southport one night, and I said to Malcolm, "I think it's about time we did a new album." And Malcolm said, "Yeah, we are, but you're not."
Oh, and that was right.
And then the deal, again, I had to stop with them till the new singer gelled in.
Yeah.
And again, there was no point making a fuss. But they did say they would do the backing tracks for me.
That was nice. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've still got them. I've got a whole 3 hours of Jeff and Malcolm playing, and Jeff was a great picker on the guitar.
Yeah.
Wonderful picker. So I did that, and then I went solo. Then where were we at then? I got a phone call of Colin Ford.
Okay. Yeah.
He was in Nashville fever.
Yep.
And then he had nodules.
Oh.
And he had to take 2 years off.
Time off. Yeah.
So it would be 96. Yeah, 94 when I left Lemongrass. Then I went solo. And Colin had moved. I was in Carlisle. And Colin had moved from Norwich to Newcastle.
Yep.
And he gave me a ring and said, "Did I fancy getting a duo together? And could we meet up and have a talk?" And in the meantime, I'd moved from Carlisle to Norwich.
Yeah.
So that was exciting. Anyway, me and Colin got on really well. Same interests. He was a massive football fan. We started a duo called Second Chance. And again, hit the scene really big. Because Colin was a character.
Okay.
And a good songwriter.
Yeah.
So we started off doing Colin songs from Fever, me doing the Lemongrass tunes that I got the backing tracks for. So they were quite unique. And then the dreaded line that scene hit.
Okay. Everything changed.
Well, we were stupid. We were offered a gig. And back then, maybe 150 was the top money.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, well, it still is, isn't it?
Absolutely. Fairly good money back then.
Was.
Yeah.
And then we were offered a line dance gig in Carlisle. And it was for silly money. Then it's like 200 quid, 250 quid. And we thought, what do we do? And we had the material. And we had the voices. He was a great harmony singer, Collins. I could just sing anything and he would go in. And he plays mandolin.
Very nice.
Very great blues harmonica player.
Yeah, that's nice. A dying art again today.
Again, but then we followed that. Rather than stick to our roots, we followed down the line dance route.
Yeah.
And then that was a time with the Dean Brothers.
Okay.
The Cheap Seats. There was a band. A trio came on the scene. They were writing their own songs, but having dances put to the tunes, you know.
Yeah.
And it just started to take off in a big way.
Yeah.
And they were getting mega money.
Right.
Back then.
Yeah.
Stupid money.
Yeah.
But me and Colin were working 220 times a year, 250 times a year.
What a calendar. That's brilliant.
Yeah, and it was busy. And in the end, Colin said, I'm going to retire. In 2002,
Yeah.
but he gave us a year's notice.
Yeah. So that was good. You had a wind down.
So we had a year. We told everybody what was happening. And I was going to go solo. And then the Corn Dogs got in touch with me, which was Cliff Weston.
Yeah.
And Kevin Blake. They were musos, fabulous musos.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And they had an act. And so they asked me to learn their act, which I did. And for every new act I joined peaks.
Okay.
We did a thing called the Chelsea Party, which was 40 acts, all at Chelsea, over 12 or 13 days. And then the best act of the festival was voted for. We'd already been together 2 or 3 weeks and we won that, which was great. But then stupidly, after about a year, I said, should we not maybe change the material?
Yeah.
And that's stupid because people will come to see the Corn Dogs for certain songs.
And that material.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So to be fair, they said yes. So we learned a couple, not a lot, but we learned a few dance songs. And that was the end of that. We played another 2 years. But I think in the meantime, they were working with Nadine Summers as well.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Nads.
Yeah.
So Nads was really popular. So we were working more with Nads than me.
Sure. So
and I was
that natural route out.
And they lived close by each other. So I was going to gigs on my own.
Yeah.
And I've also lived in my van. So I was going to the gig, finished my gig, living in my van.
Yeah.
So we called it a day after about 2.5 years. And went solo again.
Yeah.
Which was good. And then I was managed by Chelsea artists.
Okay, yes.
Lynn Jones.
Remember Lynn, yeah.
And he managed the Corn Dogs. So when I went solo, he said, I can't manage a solo.
Okay.
He says, I'll find you work.
Yeah.
I can't manage you.
Yeah.
But I've got a couple of guys who I think you'd fit in with, which was Stu Payne.
Fabulous.
And Andy Sapphire.
Yeah.
So that was Sidewinder.
Yes, remember Sidewinder.
And they could play for Britain.
Yeah.
You know, it was really good. I mean, so I joined them for 5 years, maybe, thereabouts. And we were popular. And then Andy was doing other things. Andy was teaching at guitar school and he was teaching online then.
Yeah.
Just started coming online. And so if we were gigging midweek, it was hard for him to do it.
I understand, yeah.
So we decided to go down as a duo, me and Stuart. And again, that worked.
Yeah.
It was line dance.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, sure.
It
was as the scene changed, you changed.
Yes, but you had no choice. It was all line dance, and it was all, especially in the South, was well paid for duos and solos.
Yeah.
So that was, at the onside, mind, at the duo. In the end, again, we were working that much midweek, and Stuart was recording people. He had a studio, and then
yes,
he was doing CDs for people.
Yeah, he was very good at all of that.
Very great.
Yeah,
he's great. I used to cheat a lot. Could he send me? It's we're going to do this song because he picked all the songs.
Yeah.
But he was friends with lots of line dance teachers.
Yeah.
So he knew what was coming up and what wasn't.
Yeah. Perfect.
So I said, well, rather than send me the song, just send me the backing track.
Yeah.
Sorry, Stu, I'm still using them today.
Yeah. That's great.
So in the end, it was just too much work for us.
Yeah.
So then I've been solo since then.
Yeah.
And that's worked. You know,
it's worked massively.
Still busy.
One of the busiest.
Yeah.
I really think you are.
I am, but I don't mind touring. I don't mind being on my own.
Yeah. I was going to ask you about that, sort of family life and, you find it okay in your own company and being away from home, or do you miss?
I'm getting worse now.
Yeah.
I get older. I mean, I'm nearly 72, which is a fair age to be still singing.
It's brilliant to have the voice you've got at that age as well, because everyone's voice ages.
Yes, yeah, no,
That's just human. You know, you can't.
touch wood.
You've got a fabulous voice still.
I'm lucky. It hasn't changed, and I'll know when it does.
Yeah. Do you do anything to keep your voice, or do you just let it take care of itself?
Just drink lots of wine.
That's alcohol's the key.
Well, wine. I'm here. Speaking of,
Absolutely.
no, I went to singing lessons maybe 10 years ago. I thought, I've been trying to after me voice a bit.
Yeah.
And the guy I went to was good, the scales and all that kind of thing. And after a while, he was suggesting songs to put in the act.
Oh, not what you went for.
I think he'd sing this really well.
Yeah.
Well, okay, but no, thank you.
Yeah.
So I just stopped going.
Fair enough.
And I did for a while. I was doing these exercises before I went on.
Yeah. So I always do a warm-up routine. A lot don't. And I just wondered.
I just find stopping drinking help. I don't drink when I'm singing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because for the last, since lemongrass.
Yes.
So I can be away 30 days.
Yeah.
And I don't drink.
Yeah.
I do drink when I come home. And even at the festival, if I'm finished the gig.
Yeah. Have a wind down.
No, if I'm working the next day, I won't have a drink.
Oh, you won't?
No.
Oh, I thought you meant after you'd have a wind down.
No, you've got to. And that's just become a habit now.
So.
Even in lockdown.
Yeah.
When I was doing online, I wouldn't have a drink.
Right. But that's good to have that professional outlet. Even through lockdown, it was a really weird time, wasn't it? It was a weird time. We were all trapped. And I know, I was on there doing shows, and I know you've done many shows on there. And it's nice that you still had that professional outlet, that you didn't drink, and it wasn't just a throwaway moment. It was really
lockdown was fabulous, wasn't it?
Special. Yeah.
Really, that's why I got to know you guys. I didn't know any.
Yeah.
Because I'm so insular when I go away.
Yeah.
I don't mix very well. But online, it was great.
Yeah.
Did duets with Cliff Weston and Julie. Oh,
definitely.
I miss Julie.
Julie, absolutely.
The best singer on the planet, apart from Tony Fannin.
Oh,
she's incredible.
Absolutely. And doesn't realise how incredible.
No, she's incredible. And again, the fact that she wasn't keen on touring away from Norfolk.
That's right. Yeah.
But we still do 2 gigs a year.
Yeah.
And when I go home, I'm going to go around and rehearse with her.
Yeah, brilliant.
We're doing Gunton Hall.
Lovely.
In June.
Yeah.
But I just sing and she said, okay. And then 10 minutes later, she's got the song, got the harmony.
Got that harmony. Yeah.
And she's, I did a CD with Julie just for me. I was really selfish. I said, I want to do a CD.
Fabulous.
So I went to Henry's studio.
Yeah.
Did that. And that sold well.
Good.
But back to lockdown.
Yes,
when it first started and the online country club came on, which is still going on nowadays.
It is, yeah.
And my big disappointment is most of the acts have forgotten that.
Yeah. I think it's just having the time. Yeah, I used to do it, haven't been on for ages because I now teach guitar sort of in the evenings, and it's just back to reality again. I've got to pay the bills again now, and
well, I'm absolutely
without any help. And I would gladly do it. It's just the wrong night for me to be able to do it. If it was a different night, or if you could change the night, I'd do one then.
That's my golf day.
Oh, there you go. A terrible day.
Is it? It's the music I can't have a drink when the blood's But not there. But yeah, so when that came on, and I mean, with no money, but it was like this weather was happening, wasn't it? In April?
Yes, it was.
But it was bizarre.
Yeah.
So we had when nobody could visit, we had a good 2 months of just sitting outside with me and Jan talking to each other, drinking plenty of wine. And then Becky got in touch about doing this online thing. I hadn't a clue what to do.
No.
And she had to talk me through just pressing this button and singing. Then there was a time delay, and you think, it's horrible.
Yeah.
But the response from the public was immense.
Yes.
For the first, and then people were fighting to get on it.
Yeah.
Because they realized at the time, people were more than generous.
Yeah.
With donations and things. That's stopped now, by the way, so don't go on for money.
Yeah.
But then we also started doing our own gigs in the online.
That's right. Yeah.
And right from the start, I said, I'm going to learn a song a day.
Yeah.
I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
not country, anything.
Everything, and they just
Yeah.
wanted to hear music and
And
be entertained. Yeah.
just acoustically, I won't get a track.
Yeah.
So I did a song a day, every day. I did an hour on a Thursday of country music, and Saturday was cabaret and pop.
Yeah.
And then I was meant to do a friend's 50th, 25th wedding anniversary in Carlisle. Obviously, with lockdown, I couldn't do it. They got in touch with us and said, would I do it online?
Yes.
I said, well, send me 20 songs.
Yeah.
I'll learn them 20 songs, whether I've got the tracks or not. I'll find the chords, I'll sing the song. So I did that, and I dressed up in my suit and then made it a proper occasion. And from then, I got loads more people saying it's so and so's birthday. Would you do one for them? And again, I'd say, well, send me 20 songs.
Yeah.
So I must have done 20 or 30 of them over the 4 years.
Yeah.
Or whatever how long it was. But yeah, I still did the 2 shows, and then when we come back on the road, I stopped it.
Yeah.
But I miss it.
Yeah. I used to really enjoy it as well.
I miss the discipline of having to learn a song a day.
Yeah.
Which is why when I learn a new song now, I tend to do like 4 to 5 at a time.
Yeah. And just add it in,
and then
I agree. It did wonders for me, and you know, the songs that I can call on now,
yeah,
massively, because I learned them all through lockdown, because I was getting requests in the same as you were. Can you do this? Had Stubby sing this? Or, you know, Steve Sherrell, I know, was doing some stuff, and you know, I've had Steve do this the other week. Can you do that on yours? Yeah. And because of that, you really learning such a. Yeah, I wasn't doing a song a day, definitely not.
No.
But I was definitely singing many songs that I'd never even attempted before, and you had time to learn them as well, because you didn't have anything else you could do. You couldn't go anywhere.
And I went from the full spectrum, from country to big band to Hinnell.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know I was doing very well, but I had to grow up.
No, it was great. It was. I watched many a show, and every show was entertainment, and that's what we needed.
Yes.
And I think as performers, we also needed to entertain.
I ended up with 100 people.
Yeah.
Maybe not all at the same time.
No.
But 100 people would watch every gig I did.
Yeah.
And they'd all write in, and they all got to know each other.
Yes. And wasn't that night? Well, they did.
Ed and Shaw from Devon. They became friends with Dennis from Nottingham, and
that's right,
all over the place. And it was a nice 100 people.
Yeah.
And we talk a lot, and you know, if somebody was feeling down, you know, just send me a song, I'll learn it, we'll sing it.
That's right.
And I was putting CDs out to try and make some money. Not the best quality.
It was what we could do at the time. Yeah.
And God love them, them same 100 people bought everyone.
Bought them. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, which was a vast help to me.
Yeah.
A vast help.
Of course.
Yeah. And again, that was my idea when we locked out for New Stuff. Right, I'll meet these people and I'll talk to them and say thank you.
Yeah.
And no.
And then life just goes back to normal.
Hide and string them.
Yeah.
But now and again, even now, I was in Scotland, my last tour, and somebody come and gave me a bottle of malt whiskey.
Oh,
and said, that's just a thank you for helping us through lockdown. And I went,
yeah.
I'm a crier.
That was a skate. Me too.
I go all the time. Yes, that was nice.
Yeah, it's special. Yeah, that meant that much to people out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then back to the real world.
Yeah. And back to the real world. So talking about back to the real world, new projects.
The Breeze.
The Breeze. In a band again.
Yeah, I did. Me and Gary were friends, and he did a week over here.
Yeah.
But when they play festivals, and I was on the same bill, I used to hound it to get up and sing with them. But one of Gary's songs.
Yeah, sure.
So I learned Ride the Wind.
Lovely song.
And we were in where were we at? Colin Ray was touring. He was over here.
Oh, wow.
And it was a Butlins, Minehead.
Okay.
And the Breeze were headlining the night time. So again, I said, "Oh, can I get up and sing with you?" And they said yes, which meant I couldn't have a drink all day.
Yeah.
But I got up and sang Like the Wind, and it went really well. And from then, Gary would come and see us play solo,
Nice.
and I'd always try and include one of his songs in the set.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a great guy. Absolutely great guy.
And then when Gary died, we did a couple of tribute shows for him,
Yeah.
and there was various singers work with the Breeze.
Yeah.
I did 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I did two of them, Nottingham and Doncaster.
Yeah.
And then when Darren Busby was ill,
Mm-hmm.
I did a couple more with the Breeze.
Yeah.
Just 40 minutes.
For him, yeah, that's right.
So we did that. And then I think Nigel joined the Breeze. And then he was working, obviously. And then I got Ryan in.
Yeah.
Mr. Pale in.
That's
And then Ryan got then involved in his own band.
That's it. Yeah.
And he's probably
on to other projects. Yeah.
So then I got the call, would I fancy it?
Yeah.
So I said yes. And the first couple of gigs were marvellous.
Yeah.
Really, really went down. And I'm buzzing. But there were festivals. We were headlining the festival.
Yes.
Then we did Green Sands to a cowboy audience.
Okay.
We wanted the trilogy halfway through.
Oh, I see.
We didn't finish till 11:30, 12 o'clock even.
Yeah.
And it was terrible.
Okay.
The only good thing, I sang really well.
Yeah.
But the band were just taken aback. We were a bit, what's going on here? You know, we're doing all this and there's no feedback coming.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll just get on with it.
Just do it. Yeah. Yeah, just keep going.
So when we finished with a little talk, I said, you know, are you all happy with how things are going? Do you want to carry on? You want to look for somebody else? Then, what are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
So, look, I didn't know you were happy tonight. Not you, it was the crowd.
Yeah.
I said, well, that's what it is.
It is what it is. And you've got to be you, haven't you?
Yeah. I mean, it's different for them because I'm used to if something goes wrong, I'll stop.
Yeah.
And I'll laugh and I'll make a point of,
yeah.
And something happened at the start of the gig in Green that had Malcolm Allen singing for them because I couldn't do a festival.
Okay.
So Malk stood in and they changed the keys.
Right. Yeah.
The songs.
As you need to, different voices, different keys. Yeah.
And they'd forgotten to put the keys back.
Oh, I see.
So the first one was okay. The Breeze is okay. It's a standard key.
Yeah.
The second track in, they hadn't changed the key back. And the lead guitar was all over the place.
Yeah.
So I made them stop.
Yeah.
I went, whoa, stop. I said, thank God it wasn't me who made the first mistake.
Yeah.
Thinking it was just a mistake.
Just a mistake. Yeah.
It wasn't. He had to then reprogram everything.
Where everything was.
And he's panicking. God love him.
Yeah.
Look, but that's through the night.
Yeah, those things happen.
And we got a phone call a few weeks ago. Would we go back? So it wasn't that bad.
Brilliant. No. Things happen on stage all the time. And I always say, as long as they don't realise that at the front, we can sort it out. But it doesn't matter, does it?
But thank goodness I've learned a lesson in not trying to change the Breeze at all. The Breeze or the Breeze.
Yeah.
The only new songs we're doing is to maybe get away from some of the more line dancing modern songs that Ryan introduced.
Fair enough.
We're trying to put a couple of more of Gary's songs in. Not those, just 2 or 3, just to say thank you.
That's nice.
You know, and then I think we've got enough material now. And to be fair, they're getting in touch with me saying, you know, what songs do you want to do?
That's nice.
Well, I'm just picking songs that I know really well that I like to sing. So that should work. And now they've got the Chris Jono band as well.
Yes, yeah, working with Chris as well. Yeah,
yeah. So that's more modern for them. So if you keep it that way, and we'll be just like a show band, really, an old-fashioned Irish show band. There used to be, back in the 80s.
That's really how Gary had it, wasn't it? The Breeze were the Breeze. You knew and what to expect. You knew what you were going to get, which was just a solid night of country.
Yeah,
and fun. Yeah, absolutely. Which is, I think it's great.
And there's certain songs you can't not do.
Yes.
You know, Rawhide.
Yeah.
But now I've got it. It's fine. I know what I'm doing now. Because the thing with the Breeze were with Gary, you do like Past the Point.
Yeah.
Great guitar thing for Andy.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah, he gets to play.
Yeah.
And I know the song backwards,
Mm-hmm.
but their time is different.
Okay.
There's no pauses. They just come in. It's
Us. Right.
the verse comes in. It's the complete verse. Whereas on the track itself, there's a little bar.
Yeah.
So the first few gigs, I'm looking at Andy thinking, just nod when I'm coming in singing. Because I know most of the songs, but the arrangements they have are different.
Absolutely.
You know, so
Exactly the same when I started, because I always had the band. Then I went into solo, and that's what I found when I went into solo. The tracks with the band, we had completely different arrangements. We did it our way.
yeah,
And then I suddenly had to play it how the track goes. And that was a learning curve. And obviously now the opposite way, you've been solo for so long, you've now got to learn that arrangement that they've got of the songs and
all I want to do is
work out how it goes.
I know they can play.
Oh, they're brilliant.
They're good players.
Absolutely.
And
fabulous.
I don't know I can sing in theory. So I just want it to be tight. I want it to be really tight, really fun, know what we're doing. I want to highlight Stevie on the keyboards, maybe do a keyboard song with just me and Stevie.
Yeah. Really special. Nice. Yeah.
Get Handsome Dan singing.
Yes. Cracking.
But he can't sing.
I know.
He finds it hard to play bass and sing at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah. But yes, he can, and a nice voice.
Well, he does find string guitar really well.
Yeah.
You know, and if it's somebody sings a song better than me, then fine, sing it.
And that variety in the barrel was like that as well. Where the band members show off what they can do. That's cool.
Just one, just do that. And so it is working, and we've got a nice summer of festivals.
Good.
And the good thing is they're mostly either one set or 2:45.
Yeah, which is a nice amount for a band.
I much prefer the longer, say, an hour and 15.
Hour and 15 done. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We've got a good summer coming up, and then next year I've got a couple of tours in, and the usual solo work, and then the year after I'm going to concentrate on the breeze and not tour.
Yeah. Okay.
If I can hold my nerve, we'll see.
We will.
But that's the plan.
Yeah.
Because Jan's had enough of me being away for weeks on a time, and she's wanting to do things, and I keep saying, yeah, we'll do it, but I'm away for 15 days next week, so we can't do it then.
And it is a massive sacrifice, isn't it? On a family life, it is.
Yeah,
it's a massive sacrifice.
So we don't feel we're too busy singing abroad.
Yeah. As we ate. Absolutely. So before we get on too much about what's coming, based on everything, and this might be tricky for you because you've got a lot of history to look back through, what would you say your best moment sort of in your musical career and your worst moments are?
Ooh,
and it could be anything. It could be, like worst moment. People say never meet your heroes. It could be meeting someone. It could be a gig that went completely wrong. Best moments could be, I just met my idol, or it could be the best show you've ever done, or just like we said about lockdown, meeting those people who gave you that might have been our best. What would you say?
John's going to kill me.
Your best and worst. Which one to go for first?
I'll go for the worst.
First. Get that out of the way. Too late.
I'm a massive Paul Young fan.
Okay.
Absolutely massive. I thought he had the best white soul voice than anybody. And I bought CDs, DVDs, bootlegs, even anything. Back in when he was in the band, which I've forgotten the name of. He joined Los Bacaminos.
Yes.
Tex-Mex band. And they were doing Birchwood.
Mm-hmm.
And Tony, God love him, and you was a massive Paul Young fan. He asked me to go and compare it.
Right.
So I said, oh, good. I said, sing. He went, no, don't. You needn't sing. Just compare it, and I'll give you a bed, and you can. Because afterwards, you used to all meet up at the bar.
Yeah.
And it'd make you sing a cappella.
Wow.
Tony. And if you didn't sing, you didn't get a drink.
Okay.
That was his rule. So even Sidewinder, Andy had to sing.
Wow.
Andy Sapphire. It wasn't a lead singer.
It wasn't a
lead singer. I wanted to drink.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got to the gig, and Tony was fuming because they sent him a rider.
Yeah.
Weeks before the gig, where they couldn't advertise it as Paul Young and Los Pacaminos. It just had to be Pacaminos.
Okay.
And they wanted tequila and 70 bottles of Sol, all the kind of things. So Tony was a bit peeved with all that, which he was having more to me about. Okay, it's a bit rude, but never mind. So I did my introductions, brought them on, went to watch them, and they weren't my cup of tea, let's say.
Fair enough.
And Paul only sang a couple of songs.
Okay.
And his voice had popped a little bit.
Yeah.
So the manager, I think mistakenly thought I was the owner
of
the gig.
Yeah.
So I'm at the band, I was drawing on my sorrows. And he said to us, come and meet Paul. I went, no thanks. So just tell him I love him to bits, but no, I'm not going to meet him. Come on. And he dragged us off the stool and he took us back in the changing room.
Okay.
And I thought, oh, okay. And the first thing Paul Young said was, hiya mate, how was it? And I couldn't lie.
Yeah.
I said, pardon my French. I said, I thought you were a shite lad. And he jumped up, and he's a big lad.
Right. I've never met him, so I don't know.
And he knocked by us. He was angry, knocked by us, which angered me. And I shouted, don't effing turn your back on me. And as I did that, his drummer jumped on my back and swung a punch. So rightly or wrongfully, I headbutted him and broke his nose, I think.
Crumbs.
Then the doorman come rushing in because they're all going to go leg on. But they all knew me.
Yeah.
So they ran in, saw it was me, and went, oh, what are you doing now? Listen, you'll have to leave. I went, yeah, it's fine. Yeah. That's fine, I'll have to leave. Can I finish my pint? Yeah. Yes, you can finish your pint. But after that one pint, we just go to bed.
Yeah.
And that happened. They all went in the bar afterwards, and Paul sang Whatever I Lay My Hat.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was good or bad, but he sang it. I'd have been up his bum.
Yeah.
And then a few weeks later, I got a knock on the door from the police. I reported it. And, but once I said there was 5 of them and 1 of me, I didn't pursue it. But
no.
Again, John was living.
So definitely a worse moment and a don't meet your hero moment. Yeah.
No. And it was such a shame because his voice, it was incredible.
Yes.
I've seen him since on YouTube things and just doing revival gigs.
Yeah.
And his falsetto is incredible. But he's lost his voice, for want of a better term.
Fair enough.
And several best things.
Yeah. Well, then more than one. This is fine. Whatever you're willing to share.
I went to the Ivan Novellos in London at the Grosvenor House.
Very nice.
And it's just the industry is allowed in. There's no punters. So you're all meant to be equal.
Yeah.
And you're told not to ask for autographs. That's all.
Yeah.
And there's a big, massive program. So I was on the table with Billy Connolly. Geldof was there. Sue Pollard. Gerard Kinney, who's a Canadian singer, a bit like a modern Barry Manilow kind of guy at the time.
Yeah.
Had a couple of number ones. Paul Hardcastle had just won the award for Best Single for 19.
Yeah.
So I was on, and it was a big table. Yeah. And it was a program. And I just said, it's just more to sign this for a charity. So I said, I know I should do this, but I'm going to auction this when I go home. We all, yeah, fine. And Connie went, yeah, I'll sign it. Then he got up to leave. Oi! What? Don't you effing well walk away from me, you haven't signed this. And he goes, no. Oh, I'm so sorry, man. He found a pen and he signed it and he shook my hand and he helped here. And then I went to the loo. Obviously, it was a queue. And I'm standing there and Paul Hardcastle came up and just won the award for 19. Yeah. But I'm dying. He said, hold that. I said, I'm dying. So I'm holding the award, he ran in. And somebody come out and went, I'm pleased you won, man. Thank you very much indeed, Caster.
Oh, that's good.
That was a big highlight.
Yeah.
And then I was recognised on the street in Soho from a
Nice.
Chelsea football fan who knew me from Gallant.
Wow.
Asked me to go to a nightclub, me and my wife,
Very nice too.
which we refused, obviously. When he said, I know you're from Gallant. Well, no, thank you.
Ah. Yeah.
Yeah, and then winning awards is always nice. And
Yeah.
let's face it, we're all egotistical.
You like to
Yeah,
be rewarded
yeah,
for the work. You put in work for that.
Yes.
It's it's nice. Yeah, we all like that reward.
The first big one was probably the best in 1990. We've only been going a year.
Yeah.
And the trio of the year was against like Texas Gun, Young George, and
Yeah.
me and him was also have a little bit of a combative vocal thing.
Sure.
Never antsy, but
Yeah.
I played with him for 3 years in a theatre show. 7-piece with Stu Payne, Texas Gun, myself, and Country Company.
Yeah. Again, a great
Yeah.
Texas Gun Country Company with top liners, weren't they?
Yeah, they were. And it was a really good theatre show. Really good. And, me and George would wait for the applause at the end of the night, so you got the most applause. And
Healthy competition, I think they call it.
yeah. One night it was George, one night it was me.
Yeah.
But no, that was a good time as well. But to win the first award in 1990, and Vic Woodhouse
Yeah.
presented it.
Yeah.
It's meant to be a secret. We got the phone call to say it's in your best interest if you would turn up at this.
Get along. Yeah. Yeah.
Why? No, I can't tell you why.
Yeah.
It's in your best interest. And one of the most embarrassing award things was I won the Northeast Vocalist of the Year.
Good. Yeah.
And that was against all the Liverpool bands, and because we'd been from the north, from Gallant. And there was a big award at a club one night. And who was on? Jimmy Keane's band. Can you remember Jimmy Keane?
I don't.
He joined Fever after Colin.
Okay.
He was from the West End.
Yeah.
And he would, halfway through, when he was working with his other band, the name will come to me in a minute, he'd suddenly do something from Les Mis.
Ah.
And you'd think,
Blimey.
wow,
Yeah.
what a voice. And the top three were me, Jimmy, and somebody else. And they gave it to Jim.
Yeah.
Told him he'd won, and it wasn't small. Talk about ostentatious, it was huge, like a big spread eagle thing, and it was massive, 2 hands. So I thought, fair enough, I don't mind losing to somebody who can play in the West End.
Can do it. Yeah. Yeah.
But a week later, we were there, and they had to come up and we apologised, and counted wrong. You won it, not Jim. Jim had to give it back.
Oh, crap. Awkward for him, but lovely for you.
Oh, it for me, yeah. Then, what was his band? Kick in the Dust.
Right, okay.
Yeah. And then when Colin had his throat problem, Jimmy joined. They went to Nashville and got a record deal.
Yeah.
Nothing came of it, but my advice to anybody going to Nashville is don't.
Yeah. A lot of competition.
Be happy what we've got here.
A lot of competition.
Very
few make it, don't they?
There's none.
Very few. Yeah.
I mean, the one guy I thought would do it, he had a really good band, and I forgot his name. But they went and didn't do anything.
Right.
I think Pleasure Gill might have a good go.
Yeah, she's doing fabulous at the moment, releasing some good stuff.
And she's good, very good.
Yeah, absolutely. Powerful, very powerful.
And there's some...
And it's the right time for her music as well.
Yes.
It is.
And she should have good management by now.
I would think so.
We don't have anything like that.
No, definitely. It's a lot of, self-management really, isn't it?
Yeah, how useless.
There's very few.
As my Facebook phrase is. I think I'm working in Manchester.
Which travel are you?
Yeah. No, you're in Newcastle, Stubby. Oh, that's close. It's down
there. We saw it, so he's done it again.
But that's the only thing with this thing is, and I keep trying to explain to, well, you're younger than me, obviously.
Yeah.
And Martin and even Henry Burkett and people like that, they've established themselves now over a few years,
Mm-hmm.
and they've reached the peak where they're on the same level as all of us. We're all there,
Absolutely.
you know, and unfortunately, there's nowhere else to go.
No.
So you either settle your mind on that, do the gigs that you've got in, play the songs you like to play.
Yeah.
And, you know, our bread and butter, we do that as well.
Definitely.
And resign yourself to the fact that you're going to make a decent living.
Yeah.
You'll have a good time doing it.
Yeah. We were having that conversation the other night, weren't we? And it is being rebooked is the success. You know, if you're continuously rebooked for those clubs and you have a living, doing a job you love to do,
so
happy days.
But it must be hard for the youngsters. You know, it must be hard.
Yeah.
But I mean, as for youngsters, mid-20s they come on the scene, and possibly early 30s even. But
they've still got a dream. I still believe in dreaming that big. Chance has got a, you know, it does happen to someone. If you don't dream about it, it'll never happen to you. And
I mean, back in the day, we had a chance to work Wembley, the Albert Hall.
Fabulous, yeah.
In fact, we did, with Lemongrass, we were asked to do the Songwriters' Night at the Albert Hall, and we couldn't do it.
Yeah.
No matter what we tried to change the gig, we just couldn't get there. And then we did the pre-party magazine. There was a country magazine out there. They used to hire a hotel in London.
Okay.
Before the big Wembley thing.
Yeah.
And that was like a 3-day event. And when we were there, was Willie Nelson was headlining.
Great. So nice to be part of.
We did the pre-party one.
Yeah.
And that was good because there was only like half an hour guest spots. You know, they weren't massive. Yeah. But we could dream about that.
Yeah.
We had the chance to do it.
Yeah.
Whereas there's nothing like that going now.
No.
There was entrepreneurs. That's the correct word I'm thinking of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Back in the day, like Neil Coppendale, he used to run a massive festival in Brighton, and that was only half an hour.
Yeah.
And you'd have like 8 acts on doing half an hour.
Wow.
But now, you know, these weekends are about the best we can go for.
Yeah.
Or these weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. There's a nice ones to pick up, aren't they?
And there's more and more of these.
Yeah,
coming up now.
There is, and festivals, nice sized festivals back home, but nothing massively big like Wembley, like you're saying.
No, and even the Newark one, Americana, was big.
Yes,
that was massive. And we did that 4 or 5 times as Lemongrass, and then me and Colin would do it acoustic.
Yeah.
On a Sunday morning before the gospel guys got on.
Nice.
And that was great, as I say, because Colin could play the mandolin,
yeah,
and he was a good picker, and harmonica. Yeah. So we were doing really bizarre songs because Colin had a very eclectic taste in music.
Yeah.
But at least that was something to aim for. And if you knew, if you got on the bill for them, you'd made it.
Yeah.
Whereas now, if you get asked to play, I don't know, pick a club.
Yeah.
Then you'd made it.
You'd made it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's good. So what is your future plan? You said sort of earlier you're really gonna, after the next sort of couple of years, concentrate on the band and
Breeze,
so do you plan on solely doing that, or is you still do some solo and
some local ones? Yeah.
But just planning to calm down, get back into life, family life, and
almost retire
as well. Yeah.
I mean, the birth of the grandkids was a shock.
Okay.
That really, well, you made me think, because we took them on holiday. They're now 11 and 13.
Yeah.
So hello, grandpops. Can you play on your iPad?
That's lovely. So make them teach us what to do at that age, can't they?
We're going now. Love you lots, bye.
Yeah.
But back in the day, they would singing with us upstairs in lockdown. I get them singing. And I'd play games with them for hours. I invented this game. It was magic towel.
Yeah.
You put a towel around you, and you become invisible.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So the 2 girls would get a towel, and then just knock the crap out of us. And I said to go,
Oh, that's great.
who's that? I
Yeah.
can't see. This house is magic. I can't see anything. And then nip my bum and slap us.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we'll play for hours.
Yeah. Nice.
And they're gone now. Them days have gone.
Yeah.
So hopefully, the ambition is to be around long enough to see them settle down, and
Nice.
that'll do. And
Good.
just do more things with Jan. Nothing
Yeah.
extravagant. I mean, we've travelled the world together. We've done America and Australia, and I've worked in Bahrain.
Yeah.
Mombasa.
Is that performing or did
Yeah. I did a lot in. Working with Bahrain was Suzy Quattro's lead guitar player
Yeah.
and backing singer.
Fabulous.
They were great,
Yeah.
but they were totally insane.
Well, did it?
No,
No.
they thought I was bad.
Oh, wow.
Jeez. I mean, we had a 6-month gig, and in a hotel playing for the American Air Force. Basically, the locals could come in.
Yeah.
So you'd have your local people, and you can drink in Bahrain.
Okay.
So you get a lot of Saudis coming across the border,
To have a drink.
and they'd rent the hotel out.
Yeah.
So there's one or two funny things in there. First weekend in the hotel, the room next to mine was full of Saudis. And they were singing and shouting, and got to about 11:45. I thought, I'll have to knock on the door. So I knocked on the door. And you're a bit loud. I'm next door. Can you be quiet? Or can you quiet it down a bit? All in broken English and I'm angry and things. Yeah. No, nothing there. Give it 10 minutes. Knocked on the door. Oh, sorry. Went back. No, nothing. Knocked on the door 3rd time, and he opened the door with a bottle of whiskey. He went, come in. So went and got my guitar and something.
Anyway.
Like 4 a.m, we did totally speaking gibberish.
Yeah.
But one night, which really was, I left early. I didn't stay the full 6 months. I went knock on my door like 4:30 in the morning, 5 o'clock, and it was Kelly, the singer. He said, "I'm being harassed by a man across the road from in the next room." I said, "How do you mean harassed?" He said, "Well, my husband's asleep. I can't wake him. He keeps knocking on my door and wanting to come in." Right. So, which door? That one. So, well, you go back in your room, and I'll knock on the door and have a word.
Yeah.
Short time. So I knocked on the door, and the guy come. No, nothing. He'd been knocking on the door. He says, "No." He spoke really good English. I said, I've asked him to be quiet now and again because I'm having a row.
Okay.
Because we're very volatile.
Okay. Right.
And I thought, I could have gone down there full steam.
Cool. Yeah, guns blazing.
Locked on the door, caused a big scene.
Yeah.
So I thought, I don't need this. And then the same day, we were offered a 6-month tour in Japan.
Oh.
It was a good act.
Yeah.
Really good. Because there was harmony singers.
Yeah.
They could really play.
Mm.
Mo and Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
And he was the lead guitar player on Cliff's Devil Woman.
Oh, yeah.
And on the video that they had with the tattooed hand.
Right.
That was his.
Okay.
So that was interesting.
Absolutely.
Really going to there, I thought, go camels and sand.
Yeah.
It was all palatial houses in there, Rinvilles and the King's Beach.
Lovely.
But that was interesting. Yeah, interesting time. And I've always, touch wood, luckily, someone's always turned up.
Yeah.
Eventually. And I've always managed to sing with people I've wanted to sing with. You know, if I've had an idea like me and Julie.
Yes.
I really wanted to sing with Jules.
Yeah. And I understand why. Like we said earlier, one of the best.
Oh, she's incredible. And all the bands, I mean, I really admired the Corn Dogs.
Yeah.
So when I got the chance to join them, that was great. And Andy and Stuart.
Yeah.
That was great. Fever was one of the big influences.
Yeah.
So to get to work with Colin.
Yeah.
There was all these things that fallen into place.
Yeah.
And again, luckily, I don't mind being solo, so it's fine.
Yeah.
And I think to have the breeze to finish my career on would be
It's
nice.
a nice, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be really nice.
Absolutely. I agree. So we've got one final game.
Right, okay.
So think about everybody. You've now said you've worked with most people that you wanted to work with. Again, dead or alive, you're the singer.
Yeah.
Who would you have in your band, or who would you have on stage with you in your like ultimate performance? Can be full bands. You know,
Yeah.
this is fantasy, so it can be
Yeah, we're not
as
really-
many people and as many. They don't have to play.
No.
You know, it can
Obviously,
be duplicate instruments. So.
John Farnham.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen John Farnham, YouTube him.
Yeah.
He's got this high, is it tenor? High range. He doesn't go into falsetto.
Okay.
Well, he did You're the Voice.
Just right.
And back in the day, my old friend from Carlisle, David, he started making his own backing tracks. And You're the Voice came out.
Mm-hmm.
Fabulous song. And he said, he was teaching in Brighton, and he sent me a cassette of You're the Voice. And he went, this is the human version. So he dropped it about 5 keys. And it was still way too high for me. But Farnham can sing, he's just got the best voice. And there's a guy called Michael Painter who's doing a John Farnham theatre show starting next year in Australia. And we are going in February to see my daughter.
Lovely.
So if we can, we're going to go and see Michael Painter. Because he's got a definite Farnham tone to his voice.
Nice.
Farnham. So Johnny, I'd have him.
Yeah.
Very bizarrely, there's nobody I wouldn't sing with.
Yeah.
Very arrogant of me to say, but
No.
there's nobody I'm scared of.
Not. Oh no, absolutely. What would be your ideal? Like, what would be your fantasy? It can be this stuff. It can be, like I say, dead or alive celebrities.
I'd have loved to have sang with Paul Young.
Yeah.
Because I thought
In the heyday.
at the time we had similar voices.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to know Jimmy James quite well from the Vagabonds.
Yeah.
Because at the time I was in the soul band, and he had 2 number ones.
Yeah.
And we were. It sounds mad to say it. People say, "Oh, it's the white Jimmy James."
Yeah.
And he come and saw me play at the club. He's unannounced.
Oh,
He's
right.
turned up and sat in the corner with a beer. But he was English.
Yeah.
And he'd come off and he just had a crack with him, and it was fine.
Oh, that's nice.
But no, so Johnny, Paul Young, and then just some of the great female singers that used. I don't know. Then we go into the Colin Ray and Vince Gill.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's never ending.
No, it isn't. I met Colin Ray. You know that gig at the Butlins.
Yeah.
Roy Cooper, who ran it, he used to book me solo, and he liked me for some reason. He liked me, because there's a meet and greet with Colin. First, I was the first. He said, "You be first. Go around back and meet him." And so I went around the back, and they'd had dinner the night before. Ray Cooper and Colin Ray and his band.
Yeah.
And obviously they'd been talking about me for whatever reason. And I went round, and Colin Ray went, "Oh, you're STUBBY." I went, "Yeah." He went, "We've got a jam together, Matt."
Wow.
And I went, "Yeah, my pleasure. Help. Let me get away from here."
Oh,
Tongue-tied. They're all great singers.
Yeah.
And that's what I like. I love great singers.
Yeah.
I'm just a big song person, really.
Yeah.
And I don't know, you go back to the Tony Bennett and people like that,
Mm-hmm.
who were singers. And my all-time favourite, Sammy Davis Jr.
Yeah.
I love Sammy Davis. I don't know about guitar players and bass players.
No, that's fine. That's
Wouldn't have minded joining the Beatles.
there's no. Yeah, sure. A jam with them. Yeah.
Yeah, I got to play with them.
No, there's no right or wrong answer. It's what you would like on that
Yeah.
stage. You know. You can,
No, but I mean, back in the day, which again with the backing track thing, I would still do it.
Yeah.
Whereas if you were singing Troubadour,
Yeah.
and I know it's your song, it's in my key.
Yeah.
Back in the day, if you were with the band and you were doing a late night gig in Pontins, I might get up and push you out the way
Yeah.
and carry on singing.
And carry on. Yeah.
You know, there used to be West Virginia, Campbell's Country, Memphis Roots.
Yeah.
Lemongrass were big jammers. They would jam at anybody. But you'd get up and Keith would jump up when I was singing. Keith was a fabulous voice.
Yeah.
Fabulous voice. So he'd get up and he'd kick me out the way and he'd finish the song and I'd do the same with him. And
Nice.
then I'd get somebody on my shoulders and rolling about and all the kind of thing. But with the tracks, you can't do it.
No.
I've tried. We do, you know, when I've got up and I did it with Glenn Rogers, of all people.
Mm-hmm.
He was singing Past the Point.
Yeah.
I thought, oh, good. I'll join Glenn. He didn't mind. The promoter did.
Oh, right. Okay.
Never do that ever again. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
The audience loved it, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
The audience were amazed.
I think the audience always do a little jam or a little collab. They absolutely love. Yeah.
But it's a bit like here. You don't feel comfortable unless you're asked to do it.
No.
You know, you don't just leap up now.
No.
Like we used to back in the day.
Exactly. Yeah. I wouldn't. You know, it has changed. Yeah. Yeah.
But it's been a long career. I think when I started playing at 15.
A wonderful career.
And I'm still singing now. And the only time I've had off was when I was holidaying in Liverpool.
There we go.
That's all. When I go to Australia, we go for a month to Australia.
Yeah.
But I sing karaoke.
They're just breaks. You still go. Yeah, you do. Lovely.
Sing karaoke.
Yeah. Oh, it's a wonderful career and absolutely honoured to have you as a...
Have you rambled?
First guest. No, you haven't. We've let us into your life, and that's exactly what this is all about. And showing a little bit sort of behind what people see on stage and finding out about you.
I'm a nice man, really, by the way.
He is. He is.
I'm a nice
absolutely. Man. And so one final thing.
Okay.
My show's called How's Life Been Treating You? So in one word or a short sentence, after looking back on everything you've done, how's life been treating you?
Fabulous.
Great answer.
Fabulous. Yeah, no complaints. And we got Handicap came down last week.
Is he there? Brilliant. Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you. It's been fun.
Yeah.
Very scary.
Shouldn't be.
No,
you had a wonderful career, wonderful stories.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll do it again a little further down the track and see how...
So we go.
We'll see if the future is how you form it.
That's the point. And they're all true, these stories, by the way. Yeah, they're all true.
All good.
Jamming the kids sometimes say to us, oh, not again. Here we go. They've also got a story about something that I've done or where I've been. Brilliant. Oh, not again. Here we go. I bet you've done that, have you? Yeah.
A life well lived.
Yeah, it's been interesting. Yeah. It's been good. And not many regrets. That's all.
Good.
Not many. I wouldn't change much in my life.
That's brilliant. That's a nice place to be. A really nice place to be. Yeah. Well, thank you.
I'm going to the beach now, folks.
Yeah. Enjoy.
A bit more.
We deserve it.
Thank you.
Very good. Good.
Well, hello there. How you been?